What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary for you. I want to thank my sponsor, Steel Supplements. Link and discount code down in the description. Also, Glance LED. Talk about it all the time. If you're a sports fan, it's just an absolute must-buy. There's a discount code built into my link in the pinned comment. Keeps you up to date, live, real-time data from NBA, NFL, NASCAR, UFC, basically you name it, even outside of sports. News, weather, stocks. All you got to do is plug it in, tell it what you want to see at a glance. It's going to keep you up to date. This is less than a quarter of football. And listen, if you just wanted a football game that had college teams, if you wanted, college Madden, as I've coined this, then you should be happy with anything. But I thought a year delay, I thought a new dev team, I thought we were going to get a better football experience, not just a college football experience. And I think that's what some of you are slowly coming to terms with, because we're going to go back and we're going to take a look at some game-breaking issues. Now, the pocket here isn't all that bad. If it formed like this a lot, you can read it. I have to move because it breaks down a little bit. I throw the ball. But let's take a look at what prompts this throw. This is a Madden issue. Whether you want to believe it or not, it's in the game. And as a player, you can't fix everything. This is broken zone defense right here. He has no one else to cover. The receiver already has a step on the defensive back. There is no reason for him to do anything other than carry this player through his zone. But instead, because this is the Madden engine, he is going to start running forward. You can't have this in simulation football. You really can't. I mean, you can. We call it Madden. Looking from the opposite angle. You can't tell me this isn't broken, guys. You can't. The safety, read and react defense, right? You're going to have intelligent AI. Okay, fair enough. He's reading this in front of him, okay? He's scanning the field, apparently. He sees no other receiving threat in his area. Okay, at this point, his concern needs to be that receiver that's coming open, because you've got the zone coverage already broken. You're not getting anyone carried through this zone. He should be reacting. And he does do a good job of pursuing, but this should be his focus. As he runs over and tries to make up all this ground, I want you to understand they're basically in line right now. If you drew a line, they would have been connected. But take a look at how much further away that player is. Look at all that ground that he gave up to basically allow this touchdown to happen, just because he's running forward when he had no reason to be. I don't want to win a game like this. And honestly, I don't think you want to win a game like this. I think you want X's and O's to matter. Now, that's the passing. Let's talk about running, okay? This is a real simple concept. We're not talking about anything complex, a wildcat, a reverse. We're just talking about a lineman pulling into a gap. So as this play starts, you understand this right here is the gap in the line. And you've really got a clean line to run through and one real defensive threat. But what is going on, right? What is my lineman focused on? This player right here, right? Not the line that he needs to clear. He's not running through this. No. He's focused on a player that is actually out of the play. And he is going to turn and force me back into the defense. This is instantly getting benched. I don't even know how you program logic like this. This is one of the dumbest football plays I've seen in a video game. Because if you know what's supposed to happen on this play, by design, you understand how broken it is. Right? You're pulling right now. Your only objective is to run and hit this gap right here as fast as you can, as hard as you can. And what is this game doing? He's running in motion. He's actually impeding the movement of the offensive player. I mean, you're not going to see a play dumber than this. I don't think so. Literally had one player to beat once you hit that gap, and you can't get through it. You can't run around your own player, and you're not expecting him to get in your way like this. It's not even logical for the people that'll say, why didn't you just run around him? You're not expecting him to start running in place in front of you. Now, we're going to take a look at tackles, right? This big issue with Madden. You can't really tell right now, but there's a tackle going on behind this. Okay, the reason we know this is players, when you have animation-dependent tackles, get stuck in them. Okay, so number 36 is in a tackle, and it doesn't matter that a player is connected between us. The tackle is just what's going to finish. And when this happens, guess what you lose? User control. Here's a better example, right? This is another tackle that happens through an animation where the players are no longer connected. So watch your returner. Comes up, gets tackled through a player, and even though no one is touching him, he still goes down to the ground. This is not good. This is why we ask for physics-based tackles, because we know when a player breaks free, and make no mistake, he's broken free, right? There is not one defensive player touching him. He could easily stand back up and continue, but the animation prevents that, and he glides to the ground. Now, this even happens in different situations. We're going to bring one up that technically should cause a penalty, okay? But again, the game isn't working this way. Some of you guys think it's more complex than it is. This is an animation that's going to play out 4 yards out of bounds. What if this is a penalty for you, though? What if you lose a game because of this? What if you give up a 4th down because of this? Are you going to be happy? No, you're going to break your controller. Because number 96 gets pulled into an animation once everyone's out of bounds. Because to the game, there is no out of bounds. Right? These are the things that we begged for years Madden to fix. Things that we were tired of seeing, right? No one wants to go online. No one wants to be competitive. No one wants to put money, whether you're buying packs of player cards or you're actually literally betting someone you're better than them, and get into a situation where your player is standing in the open field without anyone touching him, but because this game is plagued by animations that have to play out whether they are realistic or not, you're going to go down to the ground. The towel, to me, the physics in the towel show the ability for the player to have gotten up. When people talk about dice roll animations, when they say you're at the mercy of the animation, when they say you got a good animation, this is what they're talking about. On this play, I got a good animation. I tackled a player I really wasn't even still connected to. Did it benefit me? Absolutely. But I'm here talking about it because it's bad football gaming? 100%. And if you're willing to sign off and agree with it and say, well, I just wanted a college football game, so this doesn't matter, okay. You're going to get a college football game every single year, and in 5 years, this game is going to look like Madden in terms of its rating. And as I said, it doesn't have to be in the open field. It can be players that just play them out going out of bounds. Right? This play is over. In terms of the game, this play's over right here. Completely out of bounds. There's no need for this second tackle to even start, but the game is so animation dependent, it was going to start no matter what anyway. That's the dice roll. Right? The dice roll landed on the defensive tackle getting a tackle, so it was going to play out. And in some instances, it's coded for a penalty if there's a tackle associated to it. In other cases, there's not. Same way your pass interference works. There's an animation for everything, and there shouldn't be. Love to know your thoughts on this. Appreciate you watching it. You know I will be back in the week with more coming.